Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm gonna get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
That means... Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
gonna...
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on! Let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go! Let's go!
Hey, Cap. Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the bread.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, Coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Oh, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, Coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good, let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off the socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah, that's good.
What's up?
Xander, I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
here's MP. Oh, and a slam by MP.
Once MP gets rolling, the defense looks helpless. So he takes it all the way up and throws it down.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's MP. Back to Zadirko. And stolen by Lambert. Pass to Peltier. And stolen by MP.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
All for three. They get it back. Marks. Good work defensively by Elitch. And now Paris on the break. Here's MP. Paris FC basket with another miss. Pass to Lambert. Over Zadirko.
And he tries off glass, but it's no good.
MP outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Elitch.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
That one falls.
The defense on him has to be airtight, guys, and that was far from it.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Shot clock at 3.
Here's Dumont. Excellent D there from Peltier. Nanterre with the ball. Marshall outside. Three-pointer Chauvet.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
MP, Chauvet covering. Pass to Dumont. Elitch. Zadirko a screen. Here's MP.
Goes back up, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, defensively, you got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Elitch the block.
That's rim protection at its finest. Elitch refusing to give up the easy basket.
Hard to stop, guys. He possesses a ton of matchup problems for anyone.
Paris trailing. Dumont on the wing. MP.
Shoots from the line, and the jumper falls for him.
All right, little old school stuff from MP, going with the midi.
Peltier outside. Marks for three. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
They've got to talk to each other on defense. I mean, clearly in air, not getting out there on him. And he's a great three-point shooter. But something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players, the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Marshall outside. Chauvet. Over MP. And Chauvet missing.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Nanterre lead out in front.
They lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2.
And welcome back as we get set to start. the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play, and it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Here's Bleu.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter.
And Tara Lee again can't hit.
And even 3-on-3 break.
And here's Ahern behind the arc. Paris FC basket with another miss. Here's Lambert. Out of bounds, it'll be Paris ball.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass. Gone wrong.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. To the paint.
Here's MP. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
Here's Chauvet. And once again off the mark by Nanterre.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Lambert.
Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
They thought they had Lambert stopped. No way. The Nanterre Elite star says they're seized.
MP, it's good.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Here's Chauvet. Marchand outside. Screen by Lambert.
Fires for three.
And Marchand, good for three.
It's always nice to have a power forward who can shoot the three. Marchand going off his range.
Portier outside. Back to MP. Pass to Ahern.
Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there, but instead he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Well, Ahern, he doesn't back down from anybody. He welcomes getting to the line.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all three. No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Peltier outside.
Shoots it up. Can't nail the jumper.
And it's Paris with the ball.
From about 16.
And MP gets it to go.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
And here's Marks.
He has 6.
It's Chauvet on the drive. And Illich pulls it down. Ahern. Marks defending.
And MP slams it in.
Big show of athleticism by MP. Going up strong for the dunk.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
Pass to Chauvet.
Fires the three.
It's rebounded by Dumont. Dumont on the wing. MP. Zirko a screen.
Down low.
And stolen by Lambert. It's Nanterre coming up the floor. And it's Marchand getting it to go.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Nanterre lead out in front.
Up by 12. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Pass to Illich. MP. Pass to Illich. MP.
Let's go with a 3.
The shot is good on the assist by Illich. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Paris trailing.
The three is up.
And Paris, another triple.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
LGA outside.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Shot clock at 6. From the arc.
It's hauled in by Paris. MP, Survey covering.
He put on a rebounding clinic right there. Boxed out and went up strong for it.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Screen by Lambert. Over 3. Here's Peltier.
And he misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Now here's MP.
He's got 24. The three-pointer is on target.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and get back into this game.
And it was their defense, just as much as their offense, that served as the catalyst and allowed them to put this run together.
What a display.
That ties it up.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
Now here's Marchand.
5 points in the game.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
The defense has to be aware of where MP is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Now here's Marks.
He's got 6. Shoots from the elbow.
Peltier, right side. Shoots over Dumont. Peltier, no good. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Now Chauvet.
He's got 7.
Screen by Lambert. Marchand outside.
Inside. Shoots on the block.
And it's Lambert getting it to go.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
To the middle. Zadirko.
And Zadirko with the jam.
You talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Well, they never hung their heads, even when they were down big earlier. They were really composed, never got desperate, and credit the coach for keeping them in it.
Exactly. Stay with your game plan. Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I've got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, neither did the defense, clearly.
Here's MP. Marchand with the rebound. Here's Peltier.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 2. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set. Three-pointer Chauvet. It's hauled in by Paris.
some of the shots he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse.
To the inside. Here's the Dirko.
Excellent D there from Lambert. Nanterre trailing. Marchand down low. Defended by Illich. Shot is off by Marchand.
Deflects the pass. Here's the break. To take the lead.
Here's Lambert.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert notches the boards.
MP outside.
Pass to Zadirko.
Ahern outside.
And the call is going to be an illegal screen.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurt.
Outside Chauvet.
Around 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Fast break, here they come.
Here's MP. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
What an effort from MP on the offensive end. He knows they need a bucket, and he gives them one.
Marchand outside. And out of bounds, Paris will take it.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Paris with the lead. MP with it.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Here's the Dirko. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
That's a big moment, and the big man Zadirko took it head on.
Down low.
Kick out to Chauvet.
Taking it back.
Marks for 3.
A rebound by Zadirko.
And it's Paris with the ball.
It's a 3-point game.
And Illich with the dunk. And Bogey Illich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Back to MP. Pass to Illich.
Now here's Zadirko.
And here's MP from the arc. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
Goodness! Man, they call MP's number, and he comes down with the biggest play of the night.
Now a timeout called by Nanterre. Chauvet. Marchand outside. And it's out of bounds. Nanterre able to retain possession here.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
Lambert from outside.
Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Just so poised out there. Lambert doesn't really care about the situation. He's always ready to deliver.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Out to Peltier.
The 3-pointer off the mark. Lets it go. Misses.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team may be young, but I think they turned some ahead with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait, I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No, look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. So make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah,